Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Breeze now to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now. Now Breeze lost the football. And luckily one of his teammates able to fall on it, so the NFC will hang on to the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look. The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 to 40. Holmes now to throw. This is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl 53 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be at a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score, going totally opposite what it should be.
Well, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
To throw is Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Breeze now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like here come the flag. That call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Breeze going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On is Aldrick Roses for the NFC field goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of on 4th down, here's Aldrick Rosas for the NFC 5. Rosas' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes going underneath for Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is Gordon on the dump-off. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's complete to Hopkins. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Tight end Kelsey. And touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 33 yards. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That
takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL. We talked with that one coach who said,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the NFC has it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the 2nd half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rosas now to kick this one away. short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 39, Mahomes, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first and 10 is Conner. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Down right around the 25. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent money throw to move the sticks.
Shotgun snap. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw again on second down. Breeze, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Now Breeze. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a bit. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has retaken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now the kick is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. Oh, and I think the AFC got it. Yes, they did. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know.
Now.